Hey Sagittarius, how are you guys? I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Getting ready to start your reading, guys. Thank you all for being here as always. This will be a general collective reading for the sign of Sagittarius. That's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, guys, please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, Spirit for Sagittarius, general messages. Oh, wow, burn. Okay. What else for Sagittarius? General messages today. Didn't this just come out? This came out in your last reading. All right. What else here? Conceal. Now this is really interesting. I mean, I can look at this burn in a couple of ways. I can look at this as somebody who's burning the candle. This is not at both ends, but obviously feeling exhausted, feeling like they're burning the candle at both ends, feeling like they have a lot going on that's kind of depleting them. I can look at this as candle magic as well, especially considering I'm seeing mortality. So let me keep going and see what's happening here. Something may be being concealed from you. Maybe you're concealing. Let me keep going, Sag. Let's see. Life preserver. Illusion. Okay. I'm going to get one more, I think. I think somebody is trying to cast some kind of illusions around you, perhaps, or maybe you feel like you've been in some kind of illusion here. I feel like, especially with the preserver and illusion coming out together, and there's messenger as well. Okay. We're going to keep going with this, but what I'm feeling thus far is kind of what we talked about. It could have been some of what we talked about last week, but I'm really feeling, honestly, this could just be being what's done against you over here. Something definitely being concealed. And I think you're having to hide it too. It looks to me from other people in some way. So what you may be hiding is a part of yourself, or maybe even what you're going through. Maybe it's not something that you can talk about as well. Maybe somebody here, especially if you're dealing also, somebody here could be dealing also with some kind of disease, some kind of illness, or something that they don't want someone here to know. It's interesting because even as I'm looking at that candle and that burn, that could definitely be candle magic, but that could also be someone feeling like their life is, could also feel like somebody, or feel to somebody like their life is just kind of going by in a sense. Like they're losing time, they're losing energy or something like that. Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say somebody here does have some kind of illness. This doesn't have to be you. This could be somebody that you're dealing with as well, that is really impacting them very heavily. And this could definitely be, honestly, it could be a critical illness, a terminal illness for that matter. I mean, hopefully this is definitely not you. It could be someone who is around you as well. What's interesting is this. Now, we're going to keep going in the reading and see what is certainly what the tarot brings out. But what's interesting about this is them trying to conceal something. Somebody is trying to conceal something. If this is the story, if that's not the story and this is something that you're actually going through, okay, you could be trying to hold that back from other people. I'm talking about if you're having to like protect yourself or something. But I definitely feel for somebody, this is going to be about some kind of illness that someone is trying to conceal from another. It's interesting here because I feel like you have been given some kind of life preserver here. Okay, or somebody is being given some kind of life preserver here. Okay, being thrown some kind of life preserver, being pulled out of the deep waters, or maybe the treacherous waters in some way, shape, or form. And out of some kind of illusion that may have been cast over someone, or some kind of illusions that could have been around somebody here. I'm wondering if this is somebody that you're dealing with, Sag, because I feel like there's something that's coming in, some kind of messenger, or maybe you're going to hear something from someone. Maybe this is someone that you need to just think about this. Obviously, use your discretion as always, but maybe this is someone that's hiding something as well from you. A strange start, but okay, let's keep going. What else, Spirit, do we have for Sagittarius today? Look at that. Destruction. Sag, honestly, if this is playing off of your reading a few days ago, this could be telling me that somebody that was trying to harm you in a very vicious way here is facing, like, I think they're really sick. I'm talking about very sick. And I feel like you might be hearing about this in some way, shape, or form here. I'm talking, they could be life-threatening sick. I hate to put it that way, but that's what I'm getting. It's interesting because I'm wondering if whoever this person was, I'm wondering if this is somebody that's close to you, because I feel like they're having to conceal it. Now, that could very well be from others, but it could be from you as well. This is somebody that was out to create some kind of destruction, it looks like, in your life. Yeah. But your ancestors, it looks like through you, some kind of life preserver here. They worked with you to pull you out of whatever illusions I feel like were being cast over you or sent to harm you in some way. This could have just been people around you. This doesn't have to be energy work. This could be people around you in your everyday life that are trying to harm you or take you down, potentially in some way. Create some kind of destruction, maybe in your life, in your business, in your family. I feel like somebody here is going through this now. I think your ancestors have a big, big hand in this. Wow, Sag, what the hell? Look at this. For them, we have underworld. And for you, we have the warrior. You cannot make this up. This is insane. I don't know who this is. I don't know if you're messing with this person or if this is like a friend or someone close to you. You got somebody here that is very dark, it looks like. Very dark. Obviously, they dabble in a lot of lower energies. That's very, very clear to me if they're dealing with the underworld here. This is somebody who seems to reap some kind of rewards or benefit or something off of destruction when it comes to you. You could be highly spiritual or highly evolved in some way. It says the warrior as well. I think you've had to fight your way through a lot of battles here. I think you've had a lot of help as well with the ancestors card coming up. This could also have something to do with your ancestry. Interesting. You know, we always talk about breaking ancestral curses and stuff like that. Perhaps this is something to do with that. I don't know that yet. I'm going to keep going, but perhaps it's something to do with that. Something that has kind of followed you a little bit. Hopefully not something that you were dabbling in yourself. If I'm talking to a Sag that was doing stuff like this, okay, which could absolutely be the case as well. I don't want to put all of us on a pedestal. We know that that's just not accurate, okay? I think that you could have been involved in stuff like this as well, got yourself into a real darkness here. Okay, that's not going to be for everyone. Okay, you could have been doing candle magic and working within kind of these lower energies as well to create destruction. And you could have gotten some kind of reprieve here because it got too dark here. It could have even impacted your health to a great degree here. somebody is really seeing who they are, the strength that they have, what they're about, and what has been around them. And I think this has been because your ancestors have stepped in to kind of show you who you are, but also to pull you out in a sense of something, whatever way your involvement was here. Okay. Just split on the Magi and then the Observer. How interesting. Yeah, I'm dealing with somebody here that maybe you are breaking some kind of ancestral curses. Maybe you are, because this feels very heavy. Look at the side over here. This is very, very heavy. What's interesting is to me the card of conceal. Now, conceal can certainly mean that somebody's just tried to hide it. But this is somebody that could have been hiding a big part of themselves as well. Like, this is not who I am. This is not, you know, they could have presented themselves completely opposite to who this is or to what this is. The underworld, complete destruction. I mean, come on. Somebody here has ran up against some really, really nasty, heavy, heavy energy here. You know what? I'm going to use my angels, I think, for this reading here. Okay. Yeah, let's use the angel deck. Spirit, tell me about, this is the Archangel deck, by the way. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius' energy only, please. What do we have for Sagittarius? Queen of Pentacles, the Eternal God. So this is you, I think, looking very stable in your life. The card literally says intellectual lucidity. That's interesting because we're talking about illusions over here. So I don't know that you're necessarily in this energy then. I do feel that you were coming across as someone who is held in high value. Okay, it is a Queen of Pentacles, so it's definitely the Queen of Value here. So you're someone that is looking like you've done well for yourself. You're held in high value. Maybe that was also someone else's issue here. Okay, you're very nurturing and kind here. I feel like there's some kind of, I don't know if there's, the card literally says consolation and compensations, but I know that there's been some kind of consolation here. I can see that you got a preserver here, but maybe some kind of compensation that could be coming to you as well. Regardless of that, though, the Queen of Pentacles is already quite abundant, right? This may have been a thorn in someone else's side, perhaps, if this was being done to you. Let's keep going. Spirit, what else for Sagittarius? The Emperor, yeah. The Emperor. All right, so somebody just doesn't like you is what I'm getting here. All right, this is somebody who can obviously see your worth. You have the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles here. All right, so this could be, I don't know if you are involved in some kind of politics or some authority position, something like that. I definitely feel, yeah, someone was just trying to knock you off your throne in a little bit is what I'm getting here. Trying to create some kind of destruction in your life here because they don't like the ability, maybe, or not the ability, the amount perhaps of power that you had, or maybe the amount, there's something about you. There's something about you that is coming across very strong within not only your life, I feel like in who you are as an individual, but also very stable in your own life. Somebody does not like that. You might be running an organization as well, or have some high-ranking position. Wow, Sag, look at your cards. The Sun. Some kind of restoration is going on, I feel like, in your life here. People are seeing you as very happy, very successful, very much so protected here. Something is definitely been or is being right now illuminated to you. Look, this is the angel that is protecting you against slander and, yeah, just gossip. Okay, people like that. I think somebody here may have been sick. I think you might have actually been sick, or you could have been, this is the Four of Swords. This is definitely somebody who could have been sick or taken some time off or needed a period of rest. You could have spent some time just getting kind of clear on what was actually going on again, or kind of against you, what was happening here. I think people also see that about you, Sag. I think people feel like you're actually taking a time out. But honestly, it has to do with something that's been kind of illuminated to you that you had to take a step back from. I don't know if this was business. I don't think so. I got to be honest with you. It could have absolutely been business. These are people that could have known you from some place of business or something that you actually do. But I'm telling you, these cards are dark. I'm using two different decks here, and to have destruction and the underworld come out here, mortality, burn, conceal. I mean, somebody really does not want this to come to light, but for some reason, I feel like it has come to light within or for you, and maybe in a major way here. And I think it's because your ancestors have been helping you to break those illusions here. It shows that you're a warrior, so I can definitely see that you're a fighter, that you're very, very strong, that you've gone the distance despite everything. Strength. Mm-hmm. And then we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so that's that messenger. Something is coming in, and here is the Queen of Wands. That's your card there. Yeah, this is the thing. I think people don't like you because of how you hold yourself and how they feel like you are. I hate to say they don't like you, but obviously there's some kind of grudge that is here, clearly, okay? People feel like you're coming across, it's kind of like you're high on your horse. I don't know how else to say it. Now, I don't feel that way. I'm just saying this is how people see you. You know, maybe they feel like you're lucky. Maybe they don't like it that you're confident, that you're able to. I feel like when people over here with this Queen of Wands energy, I apologize. Um, this is definitely somebody that tried to take you down. That's very clear to me. Create some kind of mass destruction in your life. Destroy you, potentially. It could be people around you. And I'm just going to say that to you due to the conceal here. Okay, somebody definitely does not want you to know. I can obviously see that your ancestors came in and pulled you out of something major, that they've been fighting on your behalf, and also maybe having to remind you to embrace that inner warrior as you've been getting through this very difficult spot here. I think some things have definitely came out, and maybe it has been about some kind of, wicked or slanderous kind of behavior here. Maybe it's about enemies. It's been about someone here that's tried to get in your path, tried to harm you in some way, even either behind the scenes or maybe in a more imposing way, energetically. Honestly, all of your cards here are very good. Somebody has tried to also create some kind of mental instability, it looks like, in your life. There's something about your clarity as well, I guess, that actually bothers people. So I don't know what it is that you do, or what it is. Maybe you speak on something or write on something, or maybe it's just your method of communication. It also has to do with the draw towards you for whatever reason. I mean, this is the Queen of Wands, so maybe you're just very charming, or there could be something here aesthetically that people are very drawn to. Somebody didn't like that. I feel like, honestly, you've been somebody's been trying to tear you down all the way around, but it's not just about what you have. It's more so about your energy, your protection, how people could be drawn to you in some way is what I feel. Something also here about your truth, the truth that you speak. Again, I'm going to go back to high horse. I don't know why I'm saying that, Sage, but somebody feels like, it's honestly, it feels like jealousy. It feels like, it definitely feels like a grudge, though. Let me keep going because I'm trying to figure out why that would be there. So it is definitely jealousy, but it almost has turned into like a massive grudge. People really do want to knock you off of I don't know why, your high horse in some way. They're saying high horse, so I don't know why they're saying high horse. Are you on a high horse, or do you talk to people in a certain way where they feel like you feel like you're better than them or something like that? Or is this just perception based on your energy and um, perhaps if you have some kind of position here or clout or something that they're wanting or don't have themselves? I mean, I'm not really sure. Let's keep going. Spirit, show me the people that are in Sagittarius life here. Oh, look at this. I love it. Moving on. All right. Yeah. See, these are... Wow. All right. So we started out talking about this before. Somebody's getting some very, very difficult lessons right now in their own life is what I'm feeling here. I definitely feel they're trying to leave you alone. Okay, they're trying to move on from whatever happened here. They could be trying to overcome their own illness here, their own grief, their own negativity. So this could be the other person that stepped into something and didn't realize what they were getting into, trying to take you down. Okay, I think it's created a lot of frustration in their own life, a lot of delays here and lack of progress. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who is holding a grudge here. This could be somebody who feels like you hurt them in some way, Sag, or like you are hurting them or taking something from them in some way. So I don't know what this whole underworld bit is, to be honest with you, and this need to create destruction. This could be somebody that's purchasing something even online or in another way here to try and create some kind of problems for you. But all it's done is created some kind of problems and frustrations for them here. You might actually have somebody here. I can't even believe this. Okay, you might have someone here that is trying to or wants to apologize to you. And this is deep. And I'm going to tell you why this is deep for me, because I feel like you got somebody here that is, they might be very ill due to this behavior, due to these projections. They might be trying to recover from something themselves here. They may have lashed out to you due to their own Three of Swords energy, their broken heart energy in some way. And meanwhile, they could be seeing you and feeling like you're getting everything that you want. Okay, that could have been perhaps the motivation. Wow, okay. For some of y'all, this is going to be somebody around you. I just feel it, because I feel like there's a real need to conceal who they are. And of course, what they're doing here. Yeah, wow. So this could be an Emperor in reverse here. This could be a father figure, okay? But it's definitely somebody who has these excessive control issues. So maybe it's a situation where you're not acting the way they need you to, or doing what they need you to, or listening to them. Wow, this could be somebody who feels like you actually discount them or discount the things that they say to you. Definitely somebody that they have a massive ego, obviously. It's the Emperor in reverse here. Very tyrannical, even domineering. Certainly very reckless here. This is somebody who, honestly, I don't know if this is somebody you could have also shunned in some way, or just not, especially if it was love or something around there, just kind of discounted in some way. And there's the King of Cups upright. I think we saw this, Leo, in your last read. What is this about with this energy? It could be any fire sign, of course. That is the card of Leo here. You know, it's interesting to me that you're coming out as the Emperor here, okay, and the Queen of Pentacles here. This is almost like a competition yet again. Okay, I could spin this off, but in a much more, I think we're getting more details this time. I think that this is somebody who feels like they're in some kind of competition with you. This is somebody, oh, I just noticed you're the Queen of Wands. This is the King of Wands. Oh my gosh. Okay, so a match in some way. This is somebody that feels like they should be getting what you're getting. Okay. Why does everything come easier to you, perhaps in some way here? Why is the sun shining on you? Why are you so happy? I'm working much harder here for what I have. Or so they feel. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is somebody who's been around you, Sag, is what I'm getting here. Most definitely. They've been around you, but they also tried to take you down in some way. That's 100% what I get. You know what? I don't even like readings like this, to be honest with you, because I don't like to focus on negativity. I know what that does to the psyche, but this is the way your readings are coming out. So maybe this is definitely something that you need to hear. Okay, and it doesn't have to be a Leo, but there's someone around you that could come across as very charming and optimistic in some way. But you'll see a different side of them if they feel like they can't control you, or you're surpassing them in some area, or for some reason this could have to do with heart. So I'm feeling like it could also be somebody who maybe you were involved with, or you, if you weren't involved with, you could have kind of shunned them, you know, just stopped talking to them or something like that. It's just something like that. Somebody definitely feels discounted, or like you're getting something that they should be getting. Emperor, yeah. This person wants expansion in their own life, you know. And it's interesting because I said somebody could be wanting to apologize and to get some kind of forgiveness here, but it might be due to what is happening to them here. And you notice that this Page of Wands, which is about a messenger, is coming on top of the Empress. Somebody here is wanting to have some kind of expansion, okay, in their own life here. They may be talking to you about it, and that's what I'm saying. You need to be especially tuned into stuff like this. I hate this because honestly, I do feel like it's somebody that could still either be in your circle, okay, maybe your circle of friends, or someone around you that you're going to have to be I just think you're going to have your eyes wide open on this one, Sag. You're definitely going to have to discern, because this is somebody who wants to grow. This is somebody who, I just noticed I have the Empress upright and then the Emperor here as well. Now I'm feeling like there's more people here to consider. Yeah. You got the Six of Wands in reverse here. This could have been somebody here who did want to grow with you in some way, or wanted to see their own life grow and evolve in some way. But it wasn't happening. And so they chose to lash out at you in some way, is what I'm getting here. We got the Six of Wands. Okay, this is a person, again, that's retreating after some kind of failure here. They're giving up. They lack confidence here. They could have had some kind of fall from grace in their own life. For some of you, this can literally be 3 different people. Just take it as it resonates, of course. This is somebody that feels like they've had a lack of achievement in their own life, or they've had no big rewards in their own life. Again, the Six of Wands in reverse is all about egoism, okay? Whatever this ordeal was that someone was conspiring to do against you, it looks like somebody has given up on that. I have 2 cards here about, one is about giving up, one is about just moving on from something here. All of this was coming, not that I need to get into the psychological aspects, but I can definitely see that all of this was coming from their own place of pain and lack, and, you know, feeling unacknowledged. And, oh, I heard deleted. Why did I hear deleted? What does that mean, deleted? Is that like blocked? Is that like somebody who you completely deleted from your life in some way? Maybe somebody feels that way. Whoever this person was, I do feel maybe that was the life preserver. Maybe that was what the ancestors told you about, to pull you out of any illusions that you could have been with around this person, to make you kind of walk away in some sense, okay? To step into your warrior, your very strong and vibrant energy over here. Maybe that was what the preserver was. Maybe you weren't seeing things clearly underneath all of this charm, okay, and passion. Yeah, I definitely think you dodged a bullet here for sure. Let's keep going, Spirit. What else? Okay, hang on. I just had a bunch of them flip. I don't think I'm going to take them all. All right, Spirit, what is going on for Sagittarius, please? What else? We have another Queen of Wands here in reverse now. See, I told you I was feeling like there was more than one person here. This could have been 2 people together here. They could have been together for the sake of maybe the looks, you know, how things looked on the outside, something like that. Whoever this is, Sag, I'm telling you, you definitely dodged a bullet, okay? Because somebody here was in some very, very destructive stuff and very dark stuff here, the underworld and destruction, okay? They could have been focusing on your mortality for that, for that matter. I feel like now what we have here is we have some, okay, so you definitely have somebody else here. I don't like this reading at all. I'm so sorry. This is definitely a bit negative, but this is what's happening for you guys. Okay, whoever this is, you have another person here. We have a Queen of Wands here in reverse here. Same kind of situation, probably coupled up with this individual, okay, who's finally given up, but you have somebody else here as well. I told you somebody could be wanting to apologize and kind of tell you what was going on in some way, but you have somebody else here, I feel like, as well. This person is still very resistant to that. This is somebody who's just continuing to repeat some kind of negative patterns here in their own life. Yeah, see, this person wants drama for you. They want to be vengeful with you for some reason. It is a jealousy thing, okay? They feel like there's some kind of opposition between the two of you. This is someone who, again, someone who feels like you're getting something they want. Is it the person? Is it because this person is in love with you or something? By the way, it's masculine energy. It doesn't have to be, but is that the whole issue here? Or they know this person cares about you, or there's an opportunity for someone to tell you what they were trying to conceal in some way. I'm not saying they weren't in it together. I'm just saying that somebody wants this to remain concealed. This is Sag energy. Remember that. This is not a Sag in their highest energy. As we know, this is a very low energy. This is somebody that's angry the way that things have turned out here. Again, you've been thrown some kind of life preserver. You seem to be protected in some way, shape, or form here. You don't seem to be in any kind of illusions anymore. They can see that you're heavily protected here from your ancestors. All right, you're coming off as very, very strong. That is definitely not the outcome that they were looking for. How did you even make it through all of this? This was a very, very destructive tactics, whatever they were trying to do here. But some kind of truth was exposed here. And they know that. You know, I was saying earlier, is it something, some kind of expression or something that you're saying, your sense of clarity, okay? There is clarity. This is the moon in reverse here. There's some kind of understanding that you seem to have here that these people obviously lack in some way. Yeah. Wow. See, this is about losing an investment. I said they could have paid for something very, very dark. They could have got in way over their head. And I feel that somebody has lost some massive investment that they were paying. Maybe they thought also they were going to get into... I feel like these are people that present themselves differently. I got to be honest with you. These aren't people walking around and freaking like they're an emo or something like that, or just dark clothes. And, you know, I mean, that's not what I'm getting at all. Hoods on their head. I mean, you know, these are people that walk around like they are, you know, really good and maybe even, you know, church going people. They don't have to be church going, but, you know, something like that. There's something about them that feels very, very off to me. They're presenting themselves one way, but we can see that it's very different here. Oh my God. Yeah, this is definitely something. So whatever has happened here, whatever their investment was where they thought that they were going to get a big payoff when it comes to you, it has not paid off for them. You're too strong. You're way too strong here. So they've lost some kind of major investment here. They could also be fighting with one another as well. You know, there could be some big conflict here over money. You know what's interesting? Because you have so many people, it's like, did they put in on something, you know, to try and take you down? I don't know. This is very strange to me. Maybe it was energy, you know, something like that. There's been some major loss of some investments, but pentacles are usually money. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, because they haven't been able to slow you down. And honestly, it looks to me like you're moving very fast here. They also feel like something is coming towards you very fast, despite their efforts here, despite what they try to do. They could have been trying to create some kind of financial downfall in your life as well. But you still seem very focused here, success-driven, okay? Very intellectual, highly intellectual here. And there's your energy. Wow. Yeah, very balanced in harmony. You could be a healer, an earth angel, okay, but it just looks like you have a lot of peace, calm, a lot of self-control in your life here. So none of this, and I went to the mental issue before as well, because I definitely felt that from the card. I definitely think that was part of what they wanted to impact. So because you are this really positive person in your life, optimistic person, obviously that goes into everything that you do, and people see that, and you're a happy person and people kind of migrate towards that. It's all of that I feel like that they wanted to knock down, because this person, look, in Three of Swords energy here, this was somebody who was holding on to a lot of pain, a lot of resentment, okay? So they probably were not, they know that they don't exude that. And honestly, it pisses them off that you do. And because of that, they also feel like you're able to get a lot of things that I feel like that they do not have in some way. This is evil, Sag. I mean, I don't know how else to put this, but the bottom line is it looks like you have risen beyond this and this Knight of Swords energy and this Temperance energy as well. Okay, you're still very focused is what I feel. In fact, it looks like you're taking steps in a very fast way, a fast-paced way towards something new perhaps in your life. There's a lot of ambition in this Knight of Swords card as well. You're just marching forward here. And most importantly, you have found some sense of serenity in all this, which seems crazy for somebody to go through all this, but you have. This has actually lifted you higher. I definitely feel like you are more in tune now with your own purpose. And also there's something here about trust, right? Feeling at calm, at peace, knowing that something larger has got you, something larger is protecting you here from stuff like this. All right, so let me get an outcome then for Sagittarius Spirit. Yeah, there's those toxic energies here. Yeah, there's these. So here's the outcome here. All these toxic energies that have been around you, these obsessions, all of this. They just feel like they're at a stalemate. They don't know what else to do. That's what it looks like. Okay, it's time to make a move in another direction. Okay, some kind of conclusion has to be had here, because it's not words. Okay, and I don't know what their purpose was here. Again, it says underworld, so it could just be this lower energy, right? It could just be these dark energies in some way trying to pull you down, especially seeing this over here and how protected you are. Maybe you just became, I don't know, the target based on something like this. Maybe it has to do with your own purpose. Maybe it has to do with the fact that you are an earth angel here. That you are a healer in some way. That you're raising the vibration and maybe the consciousness here of the planet in some way. I'm telling you, I don't know if this is a family of people with this. This is the Ten of Cups here in reverse here. I don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of turmoil that's going into whoever did this with you. Now, maybe one person did it, and now they're just having fallout in every aspect of their life, but there's a lot of disharmony that is going on here, a lot of disconnection. Could you have been with someone, Sagittarius, that was part of something that you just didn't know, that you weren't aware of, that was very dark in some way? I feel like you have somebody here that is wanting to jump ship because they want to grow in their life and get out of something they've been in, but this was definitely somebody that was a part of something else. I'm not saying people can't be redeemed. I'm just saying, Lord, I mean, this is a lot to do to someone than to try to just kind of walk back into their life. Somebody is definitely living in a very unhappy home right now. There could be separation in their house. Definitely a lot of family trouble and drama. And I think it has everything to do with just their poor judgment, with what happened here, to their carelessness when it came to you. There is definitely an obsession with you. Look at this, walking away. I think you've obviously moved away from this situation, whatever it is. Maybe you've already cut ties with it, hopefully. Okay. I think your life is more so about searching for truth. But Sag, I don't want to make this about somebody else, but I got to tell you, you got somebody else here that you've been connected with in some way that was a part of this mess. I feel like maybe that has watched you warrior your way through this as well. That wants to say something. I don't know why. Okay. And I don't know what they want to say. I don't know how much they want to say. There's almost like a respect factor here for how you've been able to handle things. Maybe it's also shown them that that you're out here, that you found some kind of truth in your life. You found some kind of higher understanding, some kind of higher connection as well. And they're trying to do that now. They're trying to get away from whatever this was that they were involved with. This reading is insane. Yeah, look at that. I'm telling you, that's it. That's it. I hate to say this, but this could have started out as some kind of relationship. All right. This could have been somebody that you dealt with before. Again, I heard deleted earlier. Regardless, it's somebody who could have definitely felt slighted in some way, or like you just weren't that into them, or maybe something didn't work out. I'm telling you, somebody was invested in something that was very, very dark. Maybe it was around their family. Maybe this was their family unit in some way. But this is somebody that has watched you rise above a lot of things, a lot of obstacles, even that they were throwing at you, is what it appears. This is shrouded in illusion, is what I'm feeling here. So I really feel like a lot of this stuff would have been kind of on the DL. When you're around this person and they wanted it that way, they would have concealed who they really were from you. And as psychotic as this seems, I feel like you have somebody here who has developed some kind of respect and possibly even feelings for you. Yeah, look at that. Feelings for you. And this is definitely somebody here from the past here. It's somebody who you spent time around. Somebody who you may even have had fond memories with. And I think it all happened out of some kind of greed or this chauvinistic kind of behavior here. All right. Somebody here definitely made an investment. I want you to know that. Whether it was them and their family or them and whomever this underworld mess is. I think they got in way over their head, maybe to teach you a lesson or something like that. But that's not the way it came out. Not at all. In fact, what happened here is you walked away. They ended up getting some kind of feelings here, most definitely. And I think they want to tell you about it. But the thing is, I also feel like you know. If you didn't know, obviously this reading should clue you in if it is your reading. So you may have actually changed somebody's world. And honestly, in a very... although I feel like you have been through hell on your own here. I mean, you're rising as the victor here with the warrior energy. All right, Sag, I think I'm just going to wrap it up here. I'm going to do love readings for you guys in a little bit for all the signs. So, yeah, thank your ancestors, thank spirit, whatever, everyone that has brought you through to this time. I hate that you've had so much around you, especially considering it showed up last week as well. But we see yet again, okay, that you've risen above all of this and you've been able to become a lot stronger and a lot more connected through it. So in that respect, I would say that, obviously it happened for a reason, right? It could have brought you just closer to your own connection with source here. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. If it resonates, don't forget to hit the like button. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.